Today's video is presented by T-Wraps. Visit twraps.com. Hey, good morning everyone. This is Jose here. Today I wanted to take a chance to walk through some of the different accessories and all that I have on my truck here. I've bought a couple of different things for Rivian, official and unofficial, and I just wanted to share some of them in my vehicle here. I'm standing here with my 2022 Rivian R1T. And so let's go ahead and jump in and take a peek at some of the things I have inside and outside. All right, let's start outside here. So first off, we have the EV Sportline running boards. I ended up buying these because my wife, who's on the shorter side, needed some help getting into the truck, and I just think that these look awesome. They look great. They are, they really finish off the truck. They were super duper easy to install, and I like the look of it. Now they have two different versions, running boards and then running boards with rock sliders. These are just the running boards. I didn't need the rock sliders, but they look great. They finish off the truck very nicely. They make it super duper easy to get into the truck, out of the truck. They're sturdy, they're metal, and yeah, they look great. Getting in and out of the truck, there's plenty of space there. There are adjustable, so you can move in front and back a little bit when you adjust them. I have them all the way out, so that's as far as they'll go. But again, super duper easy to step on. They just look great, in my opinion. Next up, our friends over at T-Wraps have a couple of different items that you'll see throughout this video, but I ended up buying these. These are gonna be mud flaps from T-Wraps. Again, they look great. Again, I feel like they finish the truck. One of my biggest complaints I had with the truck was you got tons of splatter anytime you ran through a puddle or something, and these really do help. These are the front. We also got the rear ones back here. Again, I think they look fantastic. They finish off the truck very nicely. Now, obviously, got the Rivian cargo bars here. Those are official Rivian products. Let's take a peek up front here. Here I have some ditch lights. These were made by Soonish. Our friends over at Soonish.com created a bracket. I'm gonna go ahead here and open up the front trunk and show you what these look like. These were super easy to install. So these attach right here to the hood bolt. These are the brackets right here. You just untie this, put them on here, retie. They don't clash at all with the front trunk when you open it and close it. And then on top of these, I have Morimoto white LED lights. And I'll show you what those look like in a second. But as you can see, they are perfect. They don't crash with the front trunk when you open it. They are wired into the 12-volt battery that's in here. And they're wireless, so they have a remote. You don't have to throw any wires through the firewall of the vehicle or anything like that. They're super duper easy, like I said, to install. Not hard at all. And I think they look great. Let me go ahead and grab the remote here and show you what that looks like. So they come with a couple of two options of remotes. They have this key fob, which I attach to my mailbox key. And you go ahead and press on, and boom, they're on, off, on. And they are adjustable. So you can, as you need, up, down, left, right, they're fully adjustable. So once you set them up, as you need. All right, you find me inside my Rivian R1T now. Let's take a peek at a couple of different things we got going on here. Number one, we have T-Wraps screen protectors installed on the screens. We have one here on the main center display, as well as the driver display and the rear display on the back seats. These help with glare, as well as just protecting the screen from any scratches and fingerprints, and they're fantastic. I love them. I think that's definitely one of the first things anybody who gets a truck or an electric vehicle with a big screen like this should invest in. Down here, we have the Soonish Premium charging pad. These are 2 MagSafe pucks that sit under here, connected directly to the vehicle's default wireless charging that comes here. Now, we all know that wireless charging doesn't work really well, and we know that Rivian is working on a new one. But until they do, we have this one here. This is 3D printed here, this little bowl. And then on top of it, they have different finishes that you can put on top of it. And you can see, it's a little hard to see with the sun, but there's like a topography on it, which is really neat. Throw your phone on here, it magnetically attaches and charges. As you can see, no cables or anything coming in. Everything's connected directly inside of there. While we're in here, let's take a peek at this spacious cabin. I have a Samsung SSD here. This is for Gear Guard. Bought it on Amazon. You've probably seen me advertise it a few times. This is a 512 gigabyte T7 Samsung portable SSD drive. So I have that thrown down here. I don't really keep much in there, so it kind of sits on its own, and that's plugged in via USB-C directly to the vehicle. Now, with this spacious cavern that we have here, we have a couple of different options for how do we organize, because there's really no way to organize. So we have a couple of different ones. Number one is we have this 3D printed in Compass Yellow T-Wraps center console divider. Now this one, you just kind of throw in here, kind of make sure I put it in correctly, and it kind of floats right above there. You can put stuff in here, you can put stuff in here. They come with these little dividers that you can remove, so you can customize for your own space as you see fit, and you can just easily pick it up and still have access to the bottom there. Now, I've reached out to T-Wraps and said, hey guys, I feel like this is great and all, but it should be a little deeper. There's still plenty of space in there. Can we make this deeper? So the folks at T-Wraps are adjusting the design a little bit to make it just a bit deeper, so you can put deeper things. Like, for example, if I put my sunglasses in here, they don't exactly fit correctly without crashing into the lid. So they're working on that. Now, another alternative we have here is this one here, which is the one I actively use daily. This is created by Soonish. Soonish designed this 3D printed tray. As you can see, I keep stuff here. What I like about it is it has a little compartment up here, your main compartment, and it even has a little hidden compartment here on the side, so you can put a key or something to hide. The Rivian key fob will fit in there just fine, and that way it's not visible to anybody in the vehicle. Now this one has 2 little tabs here that sit right here in the back of this. So if we take this and put it here, you'll see that it kind of sits under there, sits flush, and boom, you have way more of a cavern, a deeper space in there, and you can close this with no issues. To get it out, you just kind of lift up, and you need 2 hands to do this, but you would push these tabs in, and this would come off, and it would be super duper easy to do. And and there's even spaces here designed for cables if you need to pull any cables through here. So both of these are great options. Once we get the T-Wraps updated one, we'll definitely do a review on that one. But yeah, that's phenomenal. Let's take a peek at another accessory I have here. This is a Rivi Parts 3D printed adapter to hold your phone here. It sits right here between the driver display and the center display. And then attached to it is a Spigen MagSafe puck holder. So the way this works is pretty simple. You kind of come here and you do this. It is all pressured, so you just push a little bit in and boom, it sits inside. This is a little loose right now, but you can now keep your phone up here if you want as a device, if you want to use it as an alternative GPS, or you just want to have your phone there. There is a version that comes with a charger, so it would charge this, that you could plug in to the 12 volt underneath the truck here, under the center display. But I opted out for that because I don't need cables, and I have this MagSafe here that works just fine. So this is a great accessory. This was recommended by Brandon Flash, but when he had his Rivian. So I will link a description. I will link everything obviously that we're talking about today in the description below, and how you can get it, as well as potential discount codes you can use. Now, we got a couple more things to take a peek at. We had a user on Etsy who's a fan of the site send over this little cool contraption. Now this is a replacement accessory for the speaker dock that he made. It's 3D printed, really cool. It comes with these little compartments that you can remove if you want, little dividers here. The two holes here make it lock into the mechanism on the back of the dock camp accessory speaker thingy. So what's really cool about this is, let's take a peek here how this works. So we have down here our camp speaker. I'll go ahead and remove that. Let's say you're like, oh, you know, this is great and all, but I don't really use it that much, and it kind of takes up space. But you can take this, you can plop it in here like this. It goes boom, locks into place, and you have a little drawer. Now, this doesn't lock into place like you can lock it through this, like this camp speaker locks. So, you know, you can still pull it out easily like this. But it's definitely one of its first of its kind accessories that I've seen, and it's really neat, and it looks kind of cool. And you know, 10 out of 10 props on that, you know. So if you're looking for an accessory like that, again, I'll link the Etsy shop where this gentleman created this product. Huge shout out. Thanks for sending this over, and definitely gonna give it a try here. Again, just additional space to have in this truck, which of course, as we know, has tons of storage space. But hey, if you don't need to use the camp speaker, you know, you can use that. Now, one final product I have up here is this giant T-Wraps 3D printed. You see the theme here, everything's 3D printed. 3D printing technology is really awesome. This 3D printed console, it goes in this area here, right? Whatever you want to call this, the floor. And so this is really neat because it comes with 2 cup holders. So you get some additional cup holders to be able to put cups in, and I'll show you that in a second. And it comes with these dividers, so you can raise it. You can take these dividers out, and you have space. And it comes with a couple of them in here, so you can, you know, put whatever you want in here. What's nice, comes with a little foam padded floor here. And then what you do with this is you take this, and it sits tucked very nicely right here into the floor. And then what you can do with this is what I do. Wife and I always have our water, so they sit beautifully in that space right there. Now you're wondering, well, Jose, can I still use the cup holders? Absolutely. You bring these cup holders out, it pushes the cup a little forward, but hey, you now have 4 cup holders right here in the front of the truck, which is awesome. Put this back in, boom. Now, one downside to this, and no fault of T-Wraps at all, it's just the design of the truck and how it is that once you put that in there, it's really hard to get into the camp speaker or whatever accessory you put in there. So just be aware that if you do that, you're going to have to take this out so you can actually put the camp speaker back in. And so just be aware that that happens. So put that in there, put this back in, and boom, you're good to go. But just an FYI that is a just a little bit of you know, an issue with that. But hey, I prefer to have the extra space where I can keep my umbrellas and my cups and, you know, whatever else I need to put in there. And for the few times I use the camp speaker, I'll just take it out when I'm ready. Hey guys, those are all the goodies that I had to share with you today that I have here on my Rivian R1T. I hope you enjoyed them. I will drop a link to all of the products mentioned below, so you can take a look at them. Also, our friends over at T-Wraps and Soonish have given us some coupon codes that we can share with you guys to get some discounts when buying some of their products that were shown here in this video, or other products that they have. They have tons of products on their website, everything from PPF protection that you can apply yourself to just additional 3D printed stuff that you can add to your truck. So take a look at those below. As usual, please like and subscribe. You know, we're a growing channel. This is all new, but I want to see and get feedback from you guys. If you think we can make these videos better, if there's something you want to see, or if you just like it, leave a comment below and let us know. That will definitely go a long way. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.